Trust or denial? I thought sending flowers to my boyfriend's office would be a cute surprise, something sweet to break up the monotony of his endless late meetings. When I called to confirm the delivery, the receptionist paused, then asked, "Are these for his husband, or just for him?" My heart flatlined. I laughed it off, but inside, I was already replaying every missed call and every night he claimed the project just needed him a little longer. I went cold. I hung up, and all I could do was sit there, staring at my phone, a million questions screaming in my head. The next night, I waited for him to come home, every minute crawling like a dare. When he finally stumbled in, tie loose, reeking of aftershave that wasn't his, I didn't bother with pleasantries. I told him about the flowers, about the receptionist's slip, and watched his face shift from confusion to panic. He stammered, tried to blame a misunderstanding, said people at work just like to joke. But the cracks were showing. I pressed harder, asked him if he was hiding something from me, really hiding, and he just shut down, silent. That silence was an answer. Later, when he fell asleep on the couch, I left our apartment and walked the city, replaying every moment, a collage of excuses and half-smiles, of nights I spent alone while he was working. I realized I was more angry at myself than at him. I had ignored all the signs, convinced myself love meant trust, even when trust was just denial. I wondered if I ever really knew him, or if I'd just built a version of him I wanted to believe in. The city lights blurred as I walked, every step heavier, the truth settling in my bones. When I finally dragged myself home, I found a note on the kitchen counter, in his handwriting, apologizing for everything but confessing nothing. He was gone, suitcase missing, his side of the closet empty. The twist wasn't that he'd betrayed me, it was that I'd allowed myself to be invisible, so desperate to be loved I ignored my own gut. I stood in the wreckage of what I thought was my relationship, realizing the fight was never with him. It was always with the part of myself that thought being alone was worse than being lied to.